Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live today, tonight, or this afternoon, wherever you are. Hello, my name is Dee. Come on in and say hi. So I'm just gonna check inside of our Facebook group if I'm currently live right now. So I'm super excited because today we'll be talking about how to close a 7 high ticket clients. So we did this. We were able to do this, how to close 7 high ticket clients, and by using our luxury branding method. Okay, so if that is exciting for you, let me know. Say hello. Yes, Queen Candice, hello. Yes, thank you for letting me know I'm live. Hello everyone. So yes, that's amazing. Okay, yes, I'm seeing myself as well. Okay, hello. Come on in, settle down. If you have your notebooks with you, grab them. If you have your coffee or tea, whatever it is, let me know if you're live right now and where are you tuning in from. So I'm super excited. So because today is really an amazing day and we're ending November and it's just a whole new month coming in. So hello, Kathy. Hello. Yes, I'm happy I'm seeing all your comments. Hello, Queen Candice. Oh, thank you for doing this live. You're welcome. Okay, so hello, ladies in the room. I'm currently excited for this. This is my first time I'm sharing our luxury branding method. Okay. Hi, Kathy is in Boston. And Anne-Marie, hello. Hi, welcome. So I'm seeing lots. Right now we have like a little number here live and then we're counting on numbers, New York and all that. Hello, Vero. So come on in, settle down first, okay? So because I want this quick live with you ladies to be, again, a conversation. If you're new in my world, hello, come say hi. But if you've seen me, I've been doing lives recently, sharing more about branding, social media and all that, you would notice that I would like this. Usually my live is more of conversations, right? So hello, Rhonda. Hey. Hi, Vero. Okay. Hello from Hungary. Hello. Okay. So if you're excited how to close 7 high ticket clients, I'm super excited. We're gonna, release and let you know about all this luxury branding method. Okay, so if you're live, say hi. If you're in team replay, I would want to know you as well. Okay, so let's begin. So when you think about luxury, okay, luxurious like that, what comes into mind? Let me know in the comments. I would want to know what comes into mind. What words, or probably what brands, what feelings comes into mind when you talk about luxury. Okay, so it could be feeling upscale, experience, having this flamboyant lifestyle, right? Finesse, yeah, that's right. Okay, love the energy here. Yes. Okay, so what is it? What when it comes to luxury, what's that popping in your mind? Okay, let me know, because we would want to frame that properly here in our conversation. Okay, so yeah, class and upscale, that's right. Elevated, that's right. Okay, so what else? So basically it's now more than leveling up to the usual, right? If we would want to make it with lack of better word, high end, yes, right? Okay, now, right? So when we think of luxury, we have this kind of perception, right? So actually, if you're new in my world, my name is Dee. Hello everyone. So I'm an architect by profession. That's surprising, I know. And then now I transitioned into a brand strategist and of course a digital marketing specialist. And now I'm helping entrepreneurs create content that sells so that they can have the impact, the freedom, the money that they want without the overwhelm. Okay, so if you love that, do you want that? Let me know, okay? So yes, as I mentioned, I'm an architect by profession. And what we do is, as an architect, we design houses. We design commercial spaces, interiors. Hello, Lawana. Hello, Davila Morgan. Hello. Okay, so when we are into architecture, we design luxurious houses. So we also design interior spaces, recreational, even resorts. We do that. We design that, right? So when you think of these things or these places, right, you're gonna feel this certain luxury, Okay? And when we have this, when we think of it as an architectural point of view, we are seeing this, we appreciate this through our visuals, right? So we see it through the materials that we use. Are we using marbles here? Are we using gold and stuff like that? Right? So we do that, right? So we maximize this luxurious effect when we have these materials going on, these visuals, okay? The lighting, the ambient lighting. Can you notice the difference when it comes to if it's a white light rather than an ambient light, which is probably an off-white turning into the orange, yellow kind of colors, right? So even these things gives or adds luxurious or luxury feel, elevated, yes, limited edition, VIP 1%. Right? Absolutely. Okay? So now, those are the things that we have to keep in mind. Number one is the visuals, or in architecture, we use it, we leverage it when it comes to, the materials that we use. And of course, part of it is the planning. And of course, the entire blueprint, like the rooms, how vast it is, how big it is, or how compact it is, yet you have everything that you need. Right? Now, aside from that, we also leveraged in architectural space the luxury being an experience. So this comes with, when you enter a room and you're gonna see a foyer and it's already big and you think it's already the living room, but no, it's not, right? And then when you open to the next room, wow, right? So it creates the wow factor. It creates surprises. It creates an experience, okay? So it's not just, just me saying it's luxurious or, by the how expensive it is, price is not. Price doesn't define luxury, okay? Keep this in mind. Price doesn't define luxury. But it's the other way around. Luxury defines the price, okay? So now when you have this perception, you can price your products or services higher, okay? So those are the things that we are implementing here, okay? So another thing, so as I mentioned, we have the visuals through the materials, and then we have the experience. So those basic two things are the main concepts that we would want to, get that concept to implement on our marketing, on our branding and everything like that, okay? So now these two, hello Tessa, hello B, hello Maria, hello Touch of Charm, welcome. Okay, so going back, I'm being distracted because I'm super happy to see you ladies here, okay? So going back, now that we have the visuals and the experience, we're gonna simply implement the same things, right? So this is the entire project or entire concept that we keep on implementing in our clients and even in our own brand. So if you check us out, we have our links posted right here. You can see that how do we really maximize our visuals and the experience, okay? So here, it's more about when we say luxury branding method, it's more about brand positioning. Later on, I'll dive deep into this. It's more about brand positioning. So we thought that once you're positioned in a place or positioned in such a way, or you have like this angle, you can compete. Okay, you can compete with the market and all that. But no, this is beyond brand positioning. Okay, another thing, this is beyond selling only to the affluent. Okay, you're not limited to selling only to them. You can, be free to maximize different markets that you want, especially tap into those things, right? And next, another thing is this is more than premium pricing, okay? So later on, we'll dive deeper into that. But what is it all about, okay? So luxury branding method that we really implement and, consistently by, everything that you could see in all our brand touch points, wherever you see us, we always implement this. It's getting, being fully expressed with your products, with your brand, with your story. Okay? Because we know, we've seen a lot of marketing strategies or a lot of marketers there who, would want to tweak so much about your messaging, so much about your story and all that just to get ahead. When they say that, okay, you can be above or parang seen like in the sea of competitors, but, suddenly our authentic selves is not in there. Suddenly, it doesn't feel aligned, suddenly it feels robotic or inauthentic. Is that familiar? Are you feeling that in most marketers? Let me know. Let me know, okay? Hello, Lawana. Hello, May. Hello, hello. Okay, so if you're feeling that, okay, you're not alone. Okay, we felt that too. Our clients felt that too. All right. So now what we want is for this luxury branding method is not to worry. When you implement this, you're not going to worry anymore about competitors or even saturated markets. Right? So this is one of the fears, like, okay, do I even start? There are a lot of, beauty products out there. There are a lot of service providers out there. Lots of coaches out there. Do I even start? Right? And you think that the market is saturated already, right? And then it stops you from moving forward, from reaching your goals, doing what you really love, right? So this is beyond that, okay? You get to never worry about these competitors. Never worry about the saturated markets, okay? So if you like that, let me know. Okay, and another thing with luxury branding method is you get to magnetize clients who starts the conversation, right? So I have this feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't want to start the conversation because they might think that, okay, I'm probably selling and all that, and I'm already feeling that this is icky, spammy, sleazy and all that, and if you are doing the copy paste method outreaching, I appreciate you, and of course, you're showing up in your business, but in full honesty, the other person can feel that it's a copy paste. Okay, they can feel that it's not a kind of conversation, but it's more of, just copy pasting your outreaching script. Okay, but here we would want to magnetize clients to us, and then they would be the ones starting the conversation. Hey, knock, knock, I really want your services. Wow, I've seen your work. It's amazing. Wow, where can I get that? Can you send me the link? Right? So if you want that kind of magnetism, you're in the right place. Hello, Alina. Wow. Hello. Come on in. Settle down, okay? Next, another thing is you get paid based on what you desire. Okay? This is not, most of us, we compare ourselves. Oh, if this is the pricing that the market likes or would sell, or probably if you're a coach, like you would search about other coaches and think, okay, she's charging this way or that way and this much. Maybe I would also implement that, okay? But then you have a different value. What you share, what you put out, products, services, coaching and all that, you're all unique, right? So now you're gonna be limited, thinking you're worthy or less worthy and all that. So now you can get paid based on your desires, based on your, without even explaining why are you charging like that. So for example, us when we implement this, we have like packages. Okay, so this is our packages, da. This is what's inside the package, la. Okay, and then if someone wants to, customize it, then we can work on that. But no, we are not changing our prices. We are very fixed in prices because we embody this luxury branding method, and we implement this as well with our clients, okay? So if you want that, let me know, okay? So we can get started. So I'm super, super excited with this. And if you're tuning in, hello, say hi, okay? So I'm super, super excited. So if you have your pen and papers, okay, we're gonna begin, okay? So first things, actually, we only have 3 things. It's very, very simple. The luxury branding method is very, very simple. We're only focusing on 3 things. So first is, of course, it's already there in the title, right? Brand. So you have to brand yourself. I don't care if you're you say, oh, I'm a personal brand, oh, it's just me, I'm a solopreneur, or I'm a freelancer, or I'm just a coach, I'm just starting out. No, you have to brand yourself even before you get started, even before you market yourself out there. Okay, you have to brand yourself. And this is what we mentioned earlier when we talk about architectural luxury spaces and all that. How these resorts, these polo clubs, VIP clubs, how can they create this community, this charging those prices, at a premium? It's because they started with that. They leverage on that. So this is what we were mentioning earlier about the visuals. Okay, so visuals is you branding yourself. So under visuals, of course, you would want to, have like a logo. Even if you're a personal brand, you have to have your own logo. Okay? So mostly, and if you already have, that's amazing. And what is actually good here is when you brand yourself, you can actually, rebrand yourself. And that's totally fine. Probably you've outgrown your previous logos or branding that helped you got you started. And then now it's, moving forward, and then you can rebrand yourself, okay, so that you can fully express now who you are. Okay, so first is you gotta have the visuals. You have to have the logo, and not just one logo, but have alternatives. So the purpose of this is that you can do this not just in your socials, in your packaging, even in your if you have a brick and mortar. Yes, we need this. So because it's very essential, especially right now in the modern marketing space, because we have to be, easily recognized, right? Luxury brands. Think of luxury brands, and you can immediately think of their logo, right? Is there a luxury brand or a famous brand that you don't know a logo? Right? Okay, so that's the same concept. We want to implement that visuals as well. So another thing, under the visuals, we have the logos, alternative logos as well. You need your colors, okay? And these colors, you have to have your hex codes. And your hex codes, please be cohesive, consistent using that. If you say blue, have a specific shade of blue. Not all shades of blue, just because you're saying you're blue. Okay? So, for example, Netflix. Netflix has a certain shade of red. It's not all shades of red, right? It's not orange red. It's not, yellowish red. But it's, the type of red. Okay? So, you know what I mean? Right? So, also, you have your fonts. Okay? So, if you look at, you can think about your current branding. And if you see that, okay, I'm not cohesive, I'm all over the place. Yes, so that's the reason why. If people are not attracted to us, we're repelling them. Okay? There's no in between. If people, if they're not attracted to us, automatically, we're repelling them. Okay? So those are the things. You have to be cohesive. You have to, have all these put together so that people could see you as a luxury brand. Okay, so without this, it's gonna be a long way for you to get to to the marketing side of things. Okay, so next, another thing is we would want to have, the rules as well, the do's and don'ts. So for example, if you have your logo, there are do's and don'ts. So for example, like our logo, we use it as green only. We don't want it to be like a rainbow. Those are our don'ts. We don't want it to be flipped upside down, or to make a 3D, something like that, because we would want to have maintain this luxurious feel. And then another, but a do in our, rule book could be, you can turn this into gold, you can turn this into like a textured or a neutral, something like that. So you have to keep these things in place. All right. So another thing with your brand, it's more than just the visuals, it's also your brand voice. Okay, so what is your brand voice? You have to really dig deep in this, because this is your brand's personality. Are you witty? Are you funny? How you talk, because your marketing later on would really depend on these things. Okay, so if you are, I'm professional, I'm credible, right? You cannot be, going out of the place and talking like a thug, right? Okay, so those are the things that we really have to, align all together to create this luxurious brand. So another thing, brand imagery, brand photo direction. So you cannot be all over the place again. You have to, narrow it down. What is the vibe? What is the feel when you take your photos? Okay, are you black and white? Are you leveraging on high vibrant colors or high vibrant filters, something like that? Okay, so now it's because of we're again creating this experience that people can hop into, because when they see us, they automatically get an experience of us. When they see your post, they get a feeling of who you are. So think of it as any of your posts could be, or your content is like a piece of a puzzle, knowing about you. And then when they binge on your content, they would see that, okay, this is the person. Okay, I'm finally seeing the entire puzzle, right? It's coming all together. Okay, so these are the things, these are the elements that you have to make in place. Okay, and this is very important. And another thing when it comes to brand is your brand strategy. Okay, so we've been hearing this, but what's the purpose of your brand strategy, especially in our luxury branding method? You gotta have, your foundations first. You gotta lay this out because this is your purpose, your vision, and your values. So later on, all of your marketing efforts, all of, when you put out yourself there, when you start marketing, when you start showing up, everything is gonna roam around this foundations. Okay, so that people could know you, people would know the roots of your brand. Suddenly they could have this feel, oh, okay, I'm getting it. Okay, so these puzzles are forming together. Okay, so what's inside? Another thing with the strategy is this is your positioning. So again, later on I'm gonna tell more about this, but positioning in terms of your ideal client. You have to identify who your ideal clients are and your competitors and your unique selling proposition. So with this, you would easily stand out. You have the confidence in your brand. You have a successful framework, have a clear messaging and clarity around this. Okay, and you now then have the ability to attract your dream client, and you're gonna have this brand that you could feel proud of, right? And you can naturally share to other people. And then moving forward is another thing is you have to need your under your strategy is you have your persona. So your persona is your personality, again, a personality and your archetype. So later on, this is like more of a bit of a jargon, but think of it like when people experience your brand, think of it as a person, like humanize your brand. Okay, so it's not just, okay, this is a business, an establishment. No, humanize your brand. So this is where the persona comes in. Okay, and of course, again, the messaging. What is your core message? And then your brand story. So because later on, having the core message, these are the main content pillars that you'll be talking about when you start the marketing. Okay, so if this resonates with you, if this lands with you, let me know. Okay, so now let's move forward. Okay, because we have very limited amount of time. Okay, so yes, let me just read through the comments. I can personally attest to this. Help me with my brand from being average to luxurious through rebranding. Yes, of course. People literally message me and sent DMs that they like my website and even the colors of my posts. Thanks, the Of course, you're welcome. So that's amazing. Okay. So now moving forward, part 2. Okay. Now is when we do the marketing. So as I mentioned earlier, we have the visuals, right? The visuals. So now this is more of the experience. So actually the experience already started with the brand strategy, okay? But now, since we're moving forward to the marketing side, so all in experience, okay? So think of it as when you have luxury brand, and us, of course, working with luxury brands as well, and seeing all these that's coming up. They have the unique thing about being in a luxurious brand is they implement anti-laws of marketing. Again, the anti-laws of marketing. So if not all, almost all, a lot of, marketing strategies that luxury brands implement, or the traditional brands implement are not being followed by luxury brands. So what are these? So actually, I can give you 20, but since we have a little amount of time, I'm just gonna give 3. Okay. So what are the anti-laws of marketing when it comes to luxury branding method? So first thing is forget about positioning, because luxury is not comparative. So earlier, or if you've seen okay, you have to know your positioning because you have to compete. You have to know your positioning because because of this one, you have to know your who you're talking to and all that. But no, positioning is disqualified. It's not even considered with luxury branding, because this brand, when you're a luxury brand, you don't care about other people. You just focus on you. You don't care about your competitors because you know that your content, your products, your offer is unique. Because you're putting in, again, your story, your persona in it, right? So this is, think about luxury brands. They don't compete. They don't compete with traditional brands because they stand out. They stand alone, right? And that what make them luxurious. Okay, they're not hanging with the masses. They're even excluding themselves from the masses, something like that. And then they get paid for that. They get paid for exclusivity. Okay, so for example, another thing that is very common, like sell to everyone. No, they don't sell to everyone. Luxury brands don't sell to everyone. Okay, you're not talking to anyone that you just met. No, you have your brand is not for everyone. You are not for everyone, and not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay. What the people who's gonna like you for you being you authentic self, people won't see you as too much or not enough, but just the right you, and that's what make you luxurious brand. Okay, think about that. Okay, another thing, I have my little notes here so I won't forget. Okay, so another thing when it comes to marketing or the anti-laws of marketing is, we keep the enthusiasts out. Keep them out. So if they're not enthusiastic about your brand, if they're not enthusiastic about what you offer, no, it's an automatic no, hard pass. Okay, I'm not here to manipulate you. I'm not here to convince you, to tell you that this is important. This is the I'm not here to push things to you. And have you seen luxury brands doing that, pushing, manipulating? Right? No. Right? Because they keep, if you're not enthusiastic with my brand, bye-bye. I don't need you. I need my squad. I need who relates to me. Okay? So you don't have to change anything about you. Okay? You just have to be you. Right? So these are the things we even think that non-enthusiasts are red flags. Okay, so if you have like a list of red flags, or for example, those who are not capable to buy, who are not willing to buy, who are not even enthusiastic, it's already a red flag. We don't want to work with them. Okay, so for example, here I'm not even in our own business when we work with branding clients and social media clients, web design clients. If you don't know that it is important for you to have branding, if you don't know that having cohesive social media is important for your business, and you don't think that website is important for your business, I'm not gonna push you. I'm not gonna tell you that it's important. So you have to see it for yourself first. Okay, so those are the things. So we keep the non-enthusiasts out. Okay, so another thing is that it's not about functionality, it's about the dream. So for example, like watches, expensive watches, you can have the same time looking at the traditional brand, right? From Target, from Walmart, you can buy watches from there. And then you have this luxurious brands, but you're gonna have the same time, right? It takes the same time. It has 24 hours. Okay, right? So we have the same thing, but again, they already have the same function, but what sets apart with the luxury brand is because they're selling the dream. Okay, so I don't care whatever it is that don't give an excuse like, oh, I'm a personal brand, how can I sell the dream? Or this is just a simple a lip tint, or like a little makeup, how can I sell the dream? Dig deeper and sell the dream. Focus on the dream, not on the functionality, not on the we use this if you're in a service base, not on the deliverables, but on the outcome. Okay, outcome and the dream. Okay, what is it? So you focus on that. That is the thing you sell. Okay, focus on the dream, sell the dream, and then your products will sell itself. Okay, so that's the thing of anti-laws of marketing. As I mentioned, there are lots more later on. Probably we can talk about that, but basically, bottom line is, when you have a luxury brand, you are a magnet. You have this high magnetism, like people are coming to you, right? And then we move on to the third part, which is leaning back. this is the first part. Once you brand yourself, market yourself in such a way you don't follow the traditional marketing, right? Now you lean back. And when we say we lean back, we rest. We put ourselves out there, and then people would come to us. So like, think of it as a scenario when you come into like stores, and then you're just gonna look around, see if you can buy anything, and then a sales representative comes into you, and then you feel, okay, please don't follow me, right? Can you relate to that? Let me know. Right? It's very common, like, okay, please don't follow me, right? Because when we follow people around, when we lean into them, we just repel them, right? And even you, do you like being followed? Do you like people in your DMs, people in your, always bumping this for you, right? Hello, I think you got swamped. You might miss this, right? So do you like that? So no. And again, luxury brands don't do that. Okay, so why are you doing that? Okay, so now another thing is, what we want is for when we walk into these rooms, and of course when we walk into these stores, we want the sales representative to be there, to be, have a good distance, that I'm gonna go to you when I need you. I'm gonna reach out to you when I need you. Let me check this out first, okay? Don't lean into me. So those are the things. We simply implement that kind of setup, right? So they give us space, we give our clients space. Once we, put ourselves out there, we gave them the link, we don't lean into them, but we lean back. So we're not in their DMs, because that's gonna push them away. I'm telling you, that's gonna push them away. And as I mentioned earlier, your copy paste outreaching script, they know it's a script. They feel it's a script, right? So, and you as well, you feel that it's a script, and it's robotic, inauthentic, it's cringy. I I personally did that back then, but it was cringy. I know, right? So it doesn't feel authentic. And what we want here, luxury branding method, is all about being authentic, being true, standing out, being in your full power, magnetizing. Okay? Effortless, fun, right? So if you need help or support with this, implementing this luxury branding method, I'm not sure if you need help when it comes to your branding yourself, doing the marketing, especially in the anti-laws of marketing, and magnetizing clients to you, they are starting the conversation, and of course, leaning back, how this mindset works. Let me know, just comment below luxury, and I'll DM you. So, we could talk about how we could help you out on this one, especially, different clients or different brands have different needs and unique needs. Okay, so also, if you ladies want to work with me, I have my list or my links already posted, and I'm gonna update that later on as well. I'm gonna add a few links. So I think we have our rates and packages there, our Media Kit Instagram. You can check us out, and you see, okay, this is luxury branding, right? So you can see, okay, and you can also see our other sample works. You can get inspired. Okay, these are luxury brands that you can, be inspired, or of course, implement as well in your brands and all that. And of course, we also do web design if you need help with that. Okay, so I love you, ladies. Thank you so much for tuning in with me. I'll see you ladies next week. Bye bye.